I was so lucky that I got a parcel before I left for testing for a set of ND filters, which is basically something that will help you in the process as well. Okay, so let's see what's inside the box here. There's a standard day 4-pack that consists of an ND8, 16, 32 and 64. We'll probably need one of those today. And there's a ultraviolet UV filter that just helps protect the glass in front of the camera. And there's a polarizer version. These are plain ND filters. They are basically similar to the sunglasses that I have here, and it's a big advantage to use those when you are flying around, as this will help increase the amount of motion blur in your footage. And especially around motion, this is important, and you have a lot of motions with the FPV drone, so it's very relevant to have filters for that type of drone. Let me just unwrap these so we can see what we have. So what I basically would do is I would start the Avata, and then I will do some reference footage without the filters. So I'll do some 4K 100 FPS, that is the new stuff. And then I will land the drone, strap on one of these filters that I kind of think that we need. We need either a 16 or 32 with the weather like this today, and then we can look at that footage as well. So this is the pack of ND filters. They're pretty nice. Let's fire up the Avata and fly around just to capture some of the new stuff that is capable or available. You've got to be really careful with that knob. I lost that a few times in the back. It's simply being pushed off. That's kind of annoying. Get a chance here to hook up the goggles so it actually broadcasts to the phone, where I can record everything, because the problem is that the screen recording on the phone is that it's actually jumping in and out. And then we press the record. So now it's 4K 100. So you see, you can try and fly a little bit close to the ground here. So, fly back. Do like a nice kind of 80s. So let's try and mount an ND filter on this one. And because we are using a 4K 100 FPS, the shutter speed should be something like 1/200. So you should probably not choose a filter that is as dark as you would normally do when you're out here. So I'm selecting an ND16, and then I'm grabbing the drone, and then I'm kind of fixating it like this, and then I listen for the click, so like this. So now it's very nicely positioned in front of the drone. So let's fire it up and do another round. 2 clicks for starting the motors. Hold it down. Then we have liftoff, and we have started the recording. So now we are using a ND16. There's a lot of wind here today. So this is with the ND16, and this will hopefully generate a little bit more motion blur. That was maybe a little bit cheap this round. Let's just do one more. Along the road here. So, let's go this way. So those are basically the reference recordings. The only thing that would be fun for us to try out right now is that it could actually be quite fun to try the polarized version of the Freewell filter, just to see if that makes any difference. Let me just unpack the other filter and let's see if we can make that one work. We don't want to waste any time on the UV filter. That's basically just a piece of glass. You will not be able to see any difference with that filter, but you might be able to see it with the polarizer. So the polarized version, that comes in a nice box like this, together with a nice cloth. Grabbing firmly around the gimbal here, and we're putting it down here, and then we click it, so it says click. You need to pay attention to this, because I actually lost one filter in the process by not paying enough attention to that part. So now we're flying with the polarized version. And I can already see it here in the goggles that it's you get a lot more blue sky with this one. You can see there's a lot of side wind here. So it makes the colors pop, that's for sure. So now there's low battery. So that is the polarized version of the Freewell filters that I just received in the mail. So this turned out to be a combination of a small filter test as well as a beta firmware test. And of course a big thank you to Freewell for giving me a chance to take a closer look at these filters. And you should definitely go and check out their website as they have a huge selection of filters, and I'm pretty sure that they have a set that will fit your drone. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you around.